everybody. Dawn Kendrick here with some good news. The good news is that you're only going to hear good news here. I am a repurposed news reporter, and I am finally doing the stories that have been burning in my heart for so long. They're stories that uplift, encourage, and inspire, and they are real, and they're raw, and they're vulnerable. They're the good stuff stories, and we see it over and over again that through it all, through the middle of our biggest challenges, together we can, together we will. Let's go see the good and be the good. On your mark, get set. Let's go. Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Doing a little pop-up praise fest, we're going to call it. We were talking about gratitude. Danielle Folk, still in Ohio, holding down the middle at the farmhouse.
Okay.
And
we won't hold that against her.
no, and I'm coming to you all the way from the thriving metropolis of Warrenton, Ohio. Excuse me, Missouri.
Missouri.
It's so confusing. Where am I?
Misery.
You're not used to it yet.
No, I spent 22 years there, but I was raised here. Welcome to my life. But I said, Danielle, let's just do a gratitude pop-up today, because that's the one thing we talk about always. Well, it turns out I was hanging out with my Uncle Gay and my Aunt Carol Compton, who have just celebrated how many years married?
60.
60 years.
60 years.
That's a good run. That's
Yeah,
a very
it's
good run.
I'll say it is.
So we're grateful for that. We're grateful for the example they set. Danielle, how many years have you been married?
I've been married for 16 years.
That's a good run too, 16.
Yeah.
In this day and age, it really is.
Yeah.
It is.
They don't give it a chance. They divorced before.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not here. Not happening. 60 years. 60 years of mostly marital bliss. Wouldn't you say mostly marital
yes.
It was
bliss?
yes.
a couple years of marital bliss.
All right. So here's what when we did these little interviews, we're gonna have a little celebration of 60 years of marital bliss
You getting the booze out?
on Sunday. You are. I thought it was your party. I hope you're bringing I thought we were having food and everything.
Okay, I totally want to be there.
You're invited.
Yeah.
We're
come
all
on.
family.
Come
It
ahead.
says it right there. So what I did, Danielle, in the last hour, we sat down and we asked some questions and we recorded them to make a little video for them. Questions that their kids and grandkids came up with. And they were, my heart is so full right now. Like first we interviewed him alone, and then we interviewed Aunt Carol alone. And then
How fun.
we put them together, and it's great to see what 60 years looks like. First of all, they're raising the bar. So Uncle Gay, what does it take to be married 60 years?
Always say yes, ma'am. But you have to say it in the right tone. You cannot say yes, ma'am. You got to say yes, ma'am. Otherwise, it doesn't come off the same.
Right. Someone wrote a list of things never to say, like
When he said marital bliss for a couple years, that's because he was fishing. He was doing most of the time. And
Well, every time
He
I
missed
come home, we had
birthdays,
babies.
anniversaries, graduations.
Babies.
What was important? The fish are biting.
did you hear what he said? Every time I came home, we made babies. They
Baby.
have 5 kids, right? 5 kids.
Yes.
How many grandkids?
16.
And great grandkids too, even.
Too. Yep.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Family. We even reminisced about
They're going to start coming again too. They're getting older.
that's what happened. No one's getting any younger. Clearly, we talked about that, and we're grateful for that too, because you had some health scares recently, and now you're rebounding, and we're grateful, aren't we, for every day? That's the
Every
truth.
day. That's
Oh, it
right.
is.
Every day.
Health is the biggest thing. And so far, both of us have been very good up to the last couple of
yeah.
years.
They're very young.
Every-
Uh,
Everyone has problems the last COVID years.
Right.
Yeah.
We'd
But-
say we're young at heart, but we can't stand this new music.
I can't either.
Not that young.
You
I'm an
can't
old
even-
soul.
Oh, good girl. Yeah.
I
You have a
even go
soft
back to
heart.
Frank Sinatra. I think I didn't like him, now I like him.
Remember great Aunt Dorothy like Lawrence Welk with the bubbles?
Oh gosh.
Oh boy.
Oh, bless.
Dear Lawrence. Yeah.
So Danielle, with 16 years of marriage, what have you found? Because your story is fantastic too. When you moved out to the middle, there were some trying times with
Yeah.
Aaron. Yeah.
I would say so. And, part of this, I've started to, Dawn, I haven't told you this. I've started to write down the story because I feel like I have enough in the rear view that I can start to share kind of the story and the true story of it. But my husband and I hit a point in our marriage where we didn't know each other anymore. We were strangers. And I told him one February, I said, we need to go to San Francisco. Let's take a trip. Let's reconnect. And we had little ones at home. And we did that, but we returned seeing like, wow, we really are strangers. And so instead of quitting on each other, it was how can we reconnect? How can we find who we are now versus who we were then when we first met, when we first got married? Who are we? And then how can these people get back on track? Because we know at the end of the day, we loved each other. And so the past 6 years, that's what it's been, is finding out who we are and how it is best for us to communicate what we need, what we value. And coming out to the country with less distractions has provided us that opportunity to spend more time together, which was the hope, and spend more time with our family and get to know each other again. And communication and communicating without yelling, or I say that because of myself. It's not productive, but really communication is key, whether it's good, bad, or ugly.
That's strange that you said that, but it's about the same amount of times we were married, and we went to Marriage Encounter. I don't know if you ever heard of that.
Catholic.
No, I haven't.
It's been
And
around
they
a long
went
time.
and
yeah. They still talk about it. So.
and
Yeah.
you actually write down things good and bad and whatever. Well, I found out
Finally listened because he had to read it.
things, and we worked it out. But it wasn't
that
all
helped.
as perfect as what I thought.
But they finish each other's sentences and stuff. Like I love them so much. They both golf together. He's the national horseshoe champion of the entire the world horseshoe champion.
What?
That might be in her eyes, but
Something
no.
like that. What is it that he just got the award? I have the video. I was
Oh
there.
my gosh.
Hall of Fame in St. Charles County, and it's not so much of how
Hall of Fame.
talented you are. It's all that
It's
you do
other
for the
things,
horseshoes.
personality.
Uh,
It's how much
But
you
it's-
help the club. If you go up there and work on that,
Yeah.
it has a lot to do.
but
with
who does it? Like
Give
she,
up
and
your
she does. She's
That's four
Like,
holes in one.
four.
Plays
Tell me,
golf.
I mean, I feel like
She's bad for words. Can you believe it?
she's amazing. Aunt Carol Rose, right?
Right.
And do you want to, we're not supposed to ask age, but do you want to tell everyone how old you are? You're raising the bar. You want
You
to?
don't have
What
to.
a what?
How old you are? You want to tell everyone?
Doesn't matter. Now I kind of like it because you get more sympathy from people.
And you get free
They
coffee
open
and
the
stuff.
doors for you better, you know.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
How
You
old?
get old, and they open
How
doors
old
for
are
you.
you?
Because you're a year older.
She's
I'm 9 months,
9
8
months
months
older.
older. 8 months older, yeah.
So how
But
old?
you know, a lot of you guys would say, "Oh, you robbed the cradle," even though I was older than you. That's what they would say to you on the golf course. I remember it because it's a
I know it's hard to
compliment, right?
believe, but that's the truth.
She can hang though because wait, how old are you guys?
Right.
80 something?
I'm 80, she's 81.
Okay.
I'll be
Look at 'em.
81 in August. August 11th, in case you want to know.
Like
Oh,
they're
he advertises his birthday.
I'm
It
an
pays the
August
it pays the
baby.
advertising.
You're an August baby?
Yes.
Are you
August
really?
1st.
August 1st, we got a boy.
We have a
August
son.
1st. Our third
Oh.
boy. We're just on a golf
Second boy.
on a fishing trip with him.
Isn't our
Oh yeah,
he our
Barclay.
second
He's
son?
on
Barclay,
Barclay,
yeah.
yeah. Isn't he our second
Oh,
son?
you have that good picture of him?
He's gonna get it. Okay.
I'll find
So
some.
I asked him how he knew he was in love. Remember when we asked who knew that they were in love first? And they agreed that he knew first because
Oh.
you said she was a what?
Fox. Stone fox. With a double X.
Double X. Double X. That's Foxy.
I love it.
So we just had this, and this is what I'm grateful for today. 2 months ago, 2 days ago would be 2 months since my mama passed away. But now here I am in St. Louis, to be closer. Guess what? They live 20 minutes from me. And
Yeah.
and
That's
so I
awesome.
plan on being here much more. I don't know if that's allowed, if you're okay with that. But I mean, my heart is so happy spending time with them, And I come in, it smells. She's a great cook.
Oh,
He said that about her. He loved. And what were you making today when I walked in?
black beans and ham soup.
So
yum.
good.
Homemade.
The best. And that's when our grandpa and grandma Compton used to always have, even growing up, I thought everyone had beans, but that's like a lost, I don't think too many, like a big pot of beans. And I'm like, oh, it smells like grandma's, it's family. And so
Like
we're going to
your
have
mom.
some. I am going to have some, right? Or
Oh, yeah. If she behaves, we're going to let her have a bowl of bean soup.
if she behaves. And I thought I'm going to include them in, because you and I talk gratitude. I am grateful for you and the way we met. And we call it divine design, not mine. Divine design, not mine. You want to set it up really quickly, Danielle, how we met?
Sure. We met, during COVID. I was on Twitter. I responded to Chip Gaines' message. It was about how, it was funny because he was talking about coffee, which we both love. And he was talking about how he was using like a different coffee cup, or he uses the same one. And so I had made a reply. And then Dawn found me through that feed. And later I got a message from her that said, "Hey, I like your story." And I was like, "What story? Which story? Like, what is it you like?" And she said, "No, I like your story." And it was like, there's not much here, but anyways, we ended up connecting. And so we chatted, and we have met a couple times, and it's bizarre and it's beautiful, and a lot of great things are coming out of it for both of us, even though we're like going the same direction, but also like going different directions. But it's all God's work, so it is going the same direction.
We say God, we use now watch them work, because what I was tweeting Chip and Joanna Gaines all early morning hours, because we read somewhere that that's when they're on. And they had even reached out for the new Magnolia thing. And so I thought, okay. And then COVID hit, like literally they called on a Friday, and then the next Monday, the world shut down. So I thought, I'm going to produce stories on my own to show them. And she was one of them, because she's the best. She's got her own story and this family story. There's so many layers. Well, needless to say, we became fast friends before I even met her in person. Like I said, I've only been to the middle twice, and I love her family. And so, Danielle, the reason I needed to get you on today is because this has been in my car. The post office was on a lunch break last week when I went to mail it. And so it's been in my car. It's already halfway unwrapped. Look, it's all okay. So I'm giving you this because today is our 3-year friends anniversary.
Oh my gosh, Dawn!
Yeah, 3 years for friends anniversary, and the good things that she has done for the Good Stuff family are like I could have never seen it coming. It is nothing more than divine design blessing. So would you like to I'm having her open it because I'm sick of carrying it. Okay. Would you like to open this for Danielle? Uncle Gabe's like, what's going on here?
Well, while that is being opened, I have to say that Dawn, I've not had a chance to catch up on real life with you, and there is so much that is occurring because of being a part of everything that you are, and so I can't wait to share more of that that story.
Beautiful.
Okay, should we have a drum roll?
Christmas vacation.
It's upside down.
Okay.
you see it?
Look how pretty.
What's it say?
Dawn,
Can you read
I
it?
love that.
Down a little bit.
Oh,
What's it
I
say?
love it. Farmhouse rules. Something we seek kindness, be grateful. I'm trying my best to read really small. Families first.
Work
Let's
hard.
have faith. Work hard. Oh my gosh, I love that.
I love that Aunt Carol's
Did it
so awesome. She's like, work hard. I just roped them in. They had no idea what we were doing. You didn't either. You're a good sport.
I
just
didn't either.
And I
No.
love it. Maybe I need to go get another one, but this
Yeah,
is going
we
to
like
be
it that much.
at your house. And
I
it's
mean,
going
you
to be
can keep it and it can
Indian.
it still means the world.
You see that?
Uncle Gay's checked out for a minute.
I
Huh?
love that.
That's what she, with her kids, that's everything
Aw.
that's on here. That's what they do, the folks. So Uncle Gay's going to show you Barky, who shares the birthday with you.
I can't find that picture.
That one is good.
This was
He's
just
hubba
some-
hubba, and he's a good kid.
This was
Not a
just
kid.
what I
older
hold
than
it
me.
up to there.
Yeah, I think I can show it. Ready? Let's see.
Okay.
Mark that's Barclay. Isn't he
Oh,
hubba?
oh, he's very attractive.
Birthday boy.
August 1st.
Yes.
And he's a great guy.
Oh,
Just a good guy. All right. So
what a sweetheart.
we could wrap. Do you anything else you want to add, my friend? I'm grateful for you. Anything else?
I'm grateful for you. And I have to say that keeping in mind that no matter the day, the moment, the hurdle, that any day that I'm having and that I have the opportunity to hop on the good stuff, I'm always inspired and I truly am uplifted. And so I'm not saying that because we collaborate and we partner. It is definitely that pause, even for a quick second, to be reminded that there is much more outside of our struggles or even our happiness. That is the one that is above, that is guiding us and leading us. We just have to listen. And so thank you for being that for me and for others.
Thank you.
So
Oh my
true.
gosh. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Yep. And so we're all family, good stuff family. You could come and have a big pot of beans anytime, Danielle. You're in the neighborhood, right?
Now I
Is that
have
okay
to
to
bring
say?
Aaron. Aaron loves, my husband, he loves beans and ham and oh my heavens.
She can make more than that too. She cooks corn.
Okay, I need
Corn on
to
a
learn
cob.
how to fly so I could just fly out from the back of the property and be there in like a couple hours. Gosh.
You believe in angels?
Yes.
Yes.
I feel like I have to address this. Did you hear how we say carn in St. Louis?
No.
I would say what?
What is she good at cooking?
The second
Corn.
thing.
Oh no, he said corn. I said carn my whole life.
Oh.
OR's like ARs. It's a St. Louis
Oh.
thing.
Okay.
My whole life
Really?
until I went to
Corn.
college, and then they have KOMU in Columbia, Missouri. You know, when you do your first on air, and I said good morning, and my boss said, "Did you say morning?" I said, "I did." Morning, and I'm thinking, "What's your point?" It is morning.
That's right.
He
That's
said,
right.
morning. I thought, oh, huh. And we have highway farty. We'll have beans with a
That's-
spoon, but sometimes we would use a fork.
Okay.
If we were
That
on the-
sounds like up east talk, like a boss.
That's you. That's what you do, the ARs.
I talk that way.
You just said carn. See? You don't know it. That's what I'm saying.
You probably
we
do.
don't know it.
Park.
Milk is another one, another word that they say.
Yeah,
when
milk,
they come.
milk, or milk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Auntie Bev
Well,
says she's bringing the horse trailer.
Dawn, anytime in the car or specifically on Sundays, now you have our entire family saying Lord every time we read Lord. And I have to like hit them because they start laughing in church because they're saying Lord, thank the Lord, because of you.
That's what we say here. I didn't know any different.
Yeah,
We grew
you're
up
with us
Catholic.
frequently.
Yeah.
Thank
And the
the
priest
Lord.
would take the pulpit and he'd say, "The Lord be with you, and also with you."
With
I
you.
never knew that everyone else didn't say,
Wow.
"The Lord be with you."
I tell you that the priest at St. Norbert's loved to sing, and he couldn't sing. So after church one day, I said, "Why don't you sing one of my songs?" And he said, what's that? I says, Jesus puts his money in the First National Bank. Jesus puts his money in the First National Bank. Jesus puts his money in the First National Bank. Jesus saves, Jesus saves, Jesus saves. He looked at me with the.
I think he walked away.
You walked away. Hey, Carol said.
I have
Uh,
some. I
You walked
want
away.
She says, I can't believe you said that.
I'll be right back.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
He's
gosh.
also the greatest joke teller of all time.
Oh.
Do you have time for one joke?
Oh, my
I
God.
can take a quick one, or I'm
Okay.
gonna be praying to the Lord that I am on time.
Yes. Oh, right. For
Lord.
all the
Pick up the kids.
difference. That's another thing. We have an extra hour in St. Louis. We're an hour behind.
Yeah, I have to pick
I'll
them
make sure
up.
I tell you his joke. Maybe
Okay.
we'll even, now that I'm here, I try to get him to do a joke of the day with Uncle Gay. So we'll see. See how that
Oh,
works.
boy.
See how
That
easy
is
this
so
It's easy.
clever.
And he's so funny. I mean, he has great ones. Sorry.
I could only tell about 2 or 3 of them, and then you put me off the air.
I love them. Okay, so the bottom line is gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Soak up who
Natalie
you
gave me
can.
This reminds me of you two girls.
Oh,
One of her best friends wrote this.
really beautiful, Gracie, angels. It's a book on angels.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
I'm
Okay,
totally
Now-
going to look that up.
there she is. Oh, because
Oh,
Danielle
she's,
reviews
look how
books.
pretty.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
Totally
It
gonna
reminds me
go
of
find
you
that.
two.
Let's do this again tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll
I'd
come
love
back
to.
out tomorrow. Want to?
Hey, I want to come
No.
too.
I'm playing
I
golf.
wanna hear-
Oh, playing golf. It's amazing.
Fine.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Bad back.
They got-
Oh God.
All right. I love you.
All
God
right.
bless you.
Love
Nice meeting
you
you.
guys. So
Nice
good to
Bye.
meet y'all.
Take care.
We're all family.